Hey guys, I'm John with Hops and Brews, and today we're going to be taking a look at a product that claims to enhance the flavor of your beer, no matter what beer it is. So I have done a few products that claim to enhance your beer flavor or experience. One of them was this kind of like sonic foamer coaster thing that you put your glass on, and no matter where you were at, you could always get a good head on your beer. Now, that sounded cool, and I thought it was, but the problem is you have to have a layer of water in it. And basically, your glass was always wet. And when you went to go take a drink, it kind of drips on you. Not that good. The other one required you to pour a little bit of your beer into this little glass and then whip it and then pour it back in. And so you couldn't start mixing beers into that because you still had leftover residue in that little container. And so there was these downsides to it. But there was no product that gave me that instantaneous from container to glass, and right away I got the perfect pour. Then I saw this product. This sonic foamer / aerator right here attaches to the can and pours out. But once you're ready to get foam, you just push the button and the rest of it is a perfect head. And the best part, it comes with a bottle adapter. So let's see if this sonic foamer can enhance our beer experience. Now, to do that, I thought, well, what beer usually doesn't actually have that good of a head to begin with? And in my opinion, it's just, it's cheap. It's easy to drink. Well, I don't think I can get any cheaper than Rainier. So we're going to be taste testing a regularly poured direct from the can Rainier versus the sonic foamer version. Let's see which one tastes more enhanced. Rainier comes in at a 4.73% ABV, a 10 IBUs. It gets an average rating on Untappd of 2.97. Rainier beer brings together nature's bounty from the great Northwest. Pure spring water combined with golden barley and variant hops to produce a beer rich in taste and texture. Fermented slowly with a pedigree yeast cultured under tightly controlled conditions, Rainier comes forth with a satisfying malty flavor over a slightly fruity background, spiced with Chinook, Mount Hood, and Willamette hop notes. So let's see what a classic Rainier poured directly into a glass tastes like. All right, so the basic thing I want to check a look at is the amount of head that was there, how fast it dissipated, and the flavor, difference. So after pouring it, it had, I would say, a finger, close to half a finger of head. I know that's not a big measurement, but that is basically how we measure things in the beer world. It's like 1 finger, 2 finger, 3 finger shot. I will say the head dissipated though rather quickly by the time I had to reset up my camera. So not a very hearty head. But let's go ahead and take a look at this beer. It's a very nice golden looking lager. I mean, it's appealing. It's got a nice little bubble going up into it. Honestly, as far as looks go, appealing. Okay, yeah, it's light, it's crisp. It's got a little, if I were to describe it, like honey malt characteristic, very, very subtle, very light. It's a lawnmower beer. Come on, let's be realistic. There's not a whole lot of flavor to it. Everything that is there, that is flavor, you're digging very, very hard for. But on a hot day, this is satisfying. So, great. Good for Rainier. But does this foamer, can it enhance the flavor of Rainier? Let's find out. So yeah, that's well, that's not one finger. We got 1, 2, 3. That's a big head. Seemed to work. And I will state that it's much finely packed. The head is staying there much longer. By the time I got reset up with my camera, it's still here, pretty much. I mean, here's the difference. Look at that. I mean, which one would you rather have? Not bad. Now, I will say that it took a bit longer to pour the beer out. Let's see if the flavor is different. Now, again, I'm going to try the original. You already know what I think I taste like, but let's go with this one. Interesting. That is interesting. It's not a big difference. It really isn't a big difference. I could see it making a much bigger difference, say on a different style of beer, say like a stout especially, or a Belgian or a German beer, like a Doppelbock or something malty. But there is a slight subtle difference. This has a bit more bite crisp to it. This does taste smoother. No, I wouldn't say flatter. It's just smoother somehow. And feeling that little bit of head does appeal to me. I enjoy it just that little bit more. Now, as I'm rocking it back and forth, a lager, pilsner, whatever this is, they have very thin heads. A good malty beer will give you a much thicker head. That's basically what creates head. So, but a lager's not gonna retain its head for too long, but it's still holding it. And there's still a little bit left in here, so let's check this out. So hold the button down. I see the light. There we go. Head. Very finely packed head. Let's try it with super finely packed head. It's not that like over carbonated, your can exploded head. It's actually a little bit creamier. And there's not much left. Like there's like this much left in the can. So watch, I mean like watch. See? There's nothing left. So it does give you pretty accurate pour quantity, which I really like. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's very accurate. And actually it's just enough to where if it's a big beer or a stout or something, you put this back in the fridge, let it cool, and it's sealing it pretty darn well. So I bet whatever little is left either in the bottle format or can would stay pretty well carbonated. So halfway through your glass, if you're wanting that head back, you go in your fridge and you just pour that little bit left in and it stays. And the nice part is your friend wants it. Boom, give it to your friend. There, it's barely been touched with by their beer or other beers. It's not gonna be tainted. Your glass is not wet. It's not dripping on you. You don't have to sit there and rinse a cup out every time. You just take it, pop it, boom, good to go. Oh, I got a bottle, watch this. Take it, twist it off. Boom, good to go, bottle. Oh, do you wanna do something else? Twist off, back to a can. Boom, good to go. Now, basically this is just a glorified aerator. So you actually could use this on a wine. I don't know how well it would work on spirits, and especially because most of those bottle shapes, the tops are, weird. So good luck with that. But, wine, it says you can actually use this with a good wine. Wouldn't mind trying that. Champagne, probably wouldn't do it because, well, you don't really want a bunch of bubbly champagne. So, But still, this is nice. I like it. I enjoy it. It does what it says it's supposed to do. Will I use it every time? No. But do I think it's the best so far, what I've ever found? Yes, I do. It's not all that expensive. If you are looking for a gift for the beer person in your life, or yourself, and you're just wanting something novel to have at your bar, to try with beer, your stout is a little flat, you want it to be a little creamier, you want some beer with head, and you're gonna have a bomber, and you're only gonna pour half now, and you wanna pour the other half later in the day. You want to have that perfect head pour every time. So, if it can make Rainier taste better, it might just be up your alley. Cheers, guys. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. Remember, hit like and subscribe. Follow me on all my social media stuff. The links will be down below. Leave a comment or two. Have you ever tried a beer aerator before? Which version have you used before? I've seen a few other versions similar to this, but they only either do one or the other, a bottle or a can. They don't have that nice adapter ability to it. So let me know what you think. See you guys.